the head of the class and the leader of the band, and he has been now for some 41 years. Mr. Doug Akey is the music teacher at the Mesa Academy for Advanced Studies. His ways, enough to soothe the most savage of beasts, the middle school student. But besides teaching melody and measures, chords and crescendos, Mr. Akey also shows his students how to handle the sour notes in life.
In the end, what we teach here has less to do with music and more to do with how you set goals and how do you achieve them and what kind of perseverance does it take to achieve those goals. And music is just a great way to practice that skill for life.
After hearing from one of his young musicians, we decided to pay Mr. Akey a visit.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing
Hi,
fine.
Mr. Akey. I'm Gina Maravilla
Hi.
from Arizona's Family and Good Morning Arizona.
Okay.
So we heard about how great of a teacher you are. You guys agree?
Okay.
Yeah. And so you were selected to receive a Silver Apple Award.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for being an excellent teacher, and thank you so much for what you do for the young people in our community.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's a joy to work with these kids.
Mr. Akey has taught more than 12,000 students over the years, but he had no idea that one of his current 8th graders, Jack Glennie, nominated him for the Silver Apple Award.
Mr. Akey's class is different than any other classes. He doesn't treat us as kids, but adults, equals. He treats us with more respect than we deserve. He is a definite school-wide favorite and loved by all students. He helps people that are in need and has a way of making class fun, but knows how to get stuff done. He is my favorite teacher by far, which is the case with many students.
And for being so in tune with your students, we have even more for you, Mr. Akey.
On behalf of all Arizona dairy farmers, we'd like to present you with a check for $1,000. We definitely value everything that you do and wanted to thank you and also congratulate you on winning the Silver Apple Award.
Well, thank you very much. 1, 2, ready? I know what music did to my life and how it enriched it and continues to enrich it, and if I can give a little bit of that to the kids and make their lives a little bit richer because they've had that experience, then that is what makes it worth it to me.
Year after year, this middle school maestro continues to strike a chord with his students. And on that note, we say thank you to Mr. Akey.
They sound excellent. You know, we want to mention that besides teaching 7th and 8th grade music, Mr. Akey also conducts the Tempe Symphony Orchestra.
Whoa.
He is quite a musician in his own right. He plays many instruments, you know, very accomplished when it comes to the world of music, but he chooses year after year to come back to teach middle school students, which may the force be with you, Mr. Akey.
Well, it keeps them in line, it sounds like. It keeps them focused on what's important.
Yeah, and you know what's so amazing, guys, is 41 years in our community, he says that he has taught more than 12,000 students, so more than 12,000 lives that he has influenced.
You know,
Isn't that amazing?
And sadly, we see so many arts programs go away when budgets are cut.
Yeah.
We know how valuable it is,
Yes.
how important it is for development, and look at how they're thriving.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was
and
great.
he uses music. Most of his students don't go on to,
Yeah.
you know, continue with
Yeah.
music, but he uses that to teach them about life,
Other
perseverance,
things, yeah.
what it takes to be dedicated to something. So,
Yeah, you can tell. It's good to
Fantastic.
see him appreciated by his kids.
yeah.
Thanks,
Gina,
Gina.
thank you.
You got it.